The Finance Minister Zainab Ahmed says provisions will be made in next year's budget to finance safety of schools in the country. This is alongside plans to begin the implementation of a national plan on safe schools in the third quarter of this year. She made this known at a high-level summit on safeguarding our schools in Abuja. Lara Falaya has the details.
The principal of the government girls' secondary school, Chibok, northeast Nigeria, sharing the experience of the kidnap of her schoolgirls 8 years ago. She says it has been traumatizing not just for her, but for the several schoolgirls, many who have dropped out of school to avoid being taken into captivity.
Some of the students that undergo this trauma, fear, they absent themselves from coming to school. We are fighting that we need girl child education, but now the girls are at home. They cannot run faster, so they decided to stay at home without coming to school.
Making the country's schools safer forms the thrust of discussions at this meeting. The fiscal authorities unveiled plans to include financing for securing schools in the 2023 budget. This is alongside intentions to begin implementing a national plan on financing safe schools in the third quarter of this year.
In the 2023 budget process that we're just about to start, we make sure that we make specific budgetary provisions to support financing safety of our schools.
The subnationals say provision of a safe learning environment through direct deployment of security by way of budgetary provisions is of great priority. They also share strategies aimed at ensuring schools within their states are secured.
We're making efforts, and in many states these have reached advanced levels, to provide perimeter fencing in all public schools, particularly primary and secondary schools.
The international community lends its voice to how Nigerian schools can be safer and more secure.
Nothing is more important than the education of our children. It needs a holistic approach. It needs a focus on poverty reduction, livelihoods, security sector reform, and of course schools can only be safe if the wider community.
Discussants jointly agree that giving children good education in a secure environment is urgent for national growth and development, as failure to do so has grave consequences for the country. Lara Folayo, TVC News.